Hi Virgo, I hope you're doing great. Today we're going to do a reading for you, and I've created this little homemade oracle deck, and I thought we'd use that today. So let's get a few cards from that, and then we're going to go into the tarot. And if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe if you'd like to. Leave comments. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Open the door. Your very first card out. Okay? Oh, you have two. Feeling alone. That would be a very good reason to open that door. You have options. Your mind. I have 4 cards in this deck. One is your mind, one's your body, your soul, and your heart, I believe. You have the key, and just as you are. All right? So let's go ahead and get some tarot, and then we'll talk about this. Okay, let's get a card for open the door. Wonderful. By opening the door, you bring in the 6 of Wands, which is a wonderful energy of being successful, of victory. Feeling alone, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, well, you do not need to feel alone. This can talk about teaching, learning, collaborating, and you can see there's others here with you. It doesn't have to be, but in this case, I would say it's definitely saying there's no need to feel alone. Open that door. There's others who would like to share in something with you. You have options. Okay, this is the 5 of Cups, where something in the past was challenging, and you're feeling the sadness, the grief, something that is of a challenging nature. But you have 2 cups that are still full. So these options are, do you really want to keep focusing on this challenging energy? Or do you want to turn around and see what's still here for you? All right? And there could be more options than that as well, but definitely remove yourself from the past. It doesn't exist anymore. Maybe there's remnants and memories, etc. Just bring the wisdom. Let the rest go and see what's in those 2 full cups. Let's see what's on your mind. Temperance. You would like balance, harmony, bringing in the alchemy, creating what it is that you desire. Okay. You have the key. 4 of Cups. Right here's the key. It's from the universe, a new beginning, something to create the change, okay? These 2 are different. However, you have 3 spilled cups. Here you have 3 cups. Both of them are not happy. This could be sadness. This could be melancholy. There could be other emotions involved. But they're both saying something that's kind of a similar message, only this one is from the past, and I feel like more this is in the present. Focusing on something that is challenging, where you need to put your focus on what is being presented to you, the key. What's in these full cups? The key. You have what you need, but you have to remove yourself from the challenging energy. Okay? And just as you are, you have the Lovers. So, what I'm feeling for this is, it's an important decision, and this is just as you are. Remember, we have these two here, and right in between there is you in harmony and balance. You want to be able to create this in your life. Well, if you pull back that curtain and take a look, just as you are is perfect. Okay? I think there's a lot going on within you that is challenging in nature. Maybe, it could be self-doubt, uncertainty, feeling like maybe you didn't do enough, or maybe you did too much of something that you think you shouldn't have. But whatever this is, your very first column here is open that door, because there's victory here for you, and you have lots of support. Feeling alone, right here. You have options. Your mind, you have the key. But realize, you being who you are is enough. You are enough just as you. Right? You don't really need to change anything about you other than your state of mind. And when you open that door, so to speak, you'll see that there are others here for you. You do not need to stay in this challenging energy. Make that decision to allow yourself to be you. And let others in. Let's see. What would like to clarify this? I think this is really deep. And it's a message that you don't need to suffer. Okay? You need to celebrate who you are. And you need to make that decision to do that. You're not alone. And if you notice, outside this window is this castle. See if I can see the bridge. It's very hard to see that tiny. But in the traditional deck, there's a bridge. Past the bridge is the castle, and that is where your answers are, your happiness is. So it's here. Just look and see. Follow the course. Okay, let's see what we find out. For the Six of Wands, oh, look at this. You have the Three of Pentacles twice. So this is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Open the door. It's going to be victorious. You're going to have people you'll be able to see, know, experience that there is love for you. You have the same thing twice. Feeling alone. Open the door. You are not alone. The Lovers. Lots of synchronicity here. Again, the universe is saying that there is something important about these energies. You need to see them, feel them. An important decision to get yourself involved with going forward. And I do feel like allowing others in. Maybe just another, maybe on the spiritual plane. But the biggest thing I'm feeling here is you are not alone. You have the love, the acceptance, just as you are. You have options. Use your intuition to help you find those. So you can cross over that bridge. This might be that bridge. You know, it's not actually a bridge. What do they call those? Pier, maybe. Page of Cups. So your mind, you want to bring in the balance, the harmony, and the alchemy. You want to be able to create what it is you want. Here is the Page of Cups, the opportunity to do just that. Use your intuition, your love, experience. Open up your mind. Allow it to have experiences that are of a positive nature. I feel like here you have the key. This is the key. Okay, let's see. And sometimes this fish is referred to as a surprise. And what I'm saying is you have the key. You might not know you have the key. Okay, let's get a card for the Four of Cups. The Tower. I feel like this cup from the universe, you know, that's the key. That could be the key. You're so busy focusing on the more depressing side, the challenging side. Here's a tower, and I think that's the cup. That's the fish. That's the key. So it's making me feel like you might not know that you have the key. Just as you are, think about it. Realize you do have that key. Again, more synchronicity, I feel. Here's a Five of Cups. Here's the Five of Cups. So, as I was trying to explain to you about how the traditional one looks, this shows it much clearer. Here's the Three Spilled Cups, something from your past. Here are the two cups that are still here for you. Here's this bridge. So you let go of this, the memories, the hurt, whatever it is. Turn around and see these two full cups. And in turn, you're going to see this bridge which leads you to your castle, which is where your happiness is, your answers are. Okay? So this whole thing is about, the way I feel is you've kind of closed yourself off, or at least part of you. And you need to accept yourself for who you are, because you are a beautiful, miraculous person. You are something that was created from God, from Source. Okay? Realize, just as you are, that you're a wonderful creation. Allow yourself to stop, suffering, right? Create the change. Allow others in, whether it's physical or spiritual or both. And allow yourself to have tremendous love for yourself. All right, let's get a spirit message for you. What do we have here? Serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. This is so on target. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. It's just perfect. Let's see what's at the bottom. Synchronicity. Are you noticing signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a reason. And in this reading, there are like 3 different cards that are duplicates, right? So there is synchronicity in your life. Try to pay attention to that. But to me, this is so on target with this reading. You are beautiful. Allow yourself to shine. Okay, let's see what we have. Oh, dear me. We have a lot. Okay, take a look at this. Here's a bird on a branch with leaves and flowers. This is just like total happiness. And being out in nature also. So I feel like there's a couple of things here. 1, allow yourself to be happy. 2, go out into nature. Be thankful for the small things and quiet your mind so you can experience this wonderful energy that is here for you. Here you have an angel, and this is letting you know that you're protected and being guided. Allow that to come in. Okay, here you have, it says cheers, a celebration. It's a table with 2 wine glasses. So I kind of feel like this is when as you're working through this, or when you're done, when you come to the realization that you are a wonderful being, it's going to be time for you to celebrate. You're going to have a whole change of heart. You know, totally lifting up. You have, actually, look at this, you have 2 charms about celebration. And it could also be getting together with people. Here, you have a tree. Growth. It is time to grow and expand. And here you have a helicopter. So, going forward, helicopters can pause, they can go, they can look out and see what's in front of them, what's down on the ground. Get a bird's eye point of view, if you can, at times, to see what is there for you. Don't just get stuck in one way of seeing and thinking. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. And I will talk to you again soon. Much love. Bye.